Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. It's beer 30. Let's go take a walk, see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. I'm hoping this is going to be a very nice, tasty treat. This is from Dieu du Ciel, Rigor Mortis Abbey. And these guys are up in Montreal, Canada, and they do some really tasty stuff. I have reviewed some of their stuff that I'm able to get here, and I have been sent several too on top of that. Rico sent me this one. This is their ABT / quadruple. So, and that's what it's got on the label here. Dieu du Ciel, Rigor Mortis ABT, Abbey style brown ale, coming in at 10.5%, guys. And it looks like a 12-ounce bottle, but it's only 11.5. And the dating on this looks like it's got 1 and looks like 4. So I would say that is January of 2014 if I was guessing. So this has been aged in the bottle. This is probably out of Rico's private stash, private collection. And it still has the sticker on the top, and it's got $5.75 on this bottle, which isn't too awful bad for 10.5%, especially an imported beer into the United States from Canada. So, and like I said, I've been fairly impressed with what these guys do up there. Probably my favorite brewery up in Canada for having some very tasty craft ales. So, let's get on with this one. I don't have IBUs listed here on Rate Beer or Beer Advocate. Let's see if we've got anything on Untapped. No. So we do not know the IBUs on this beer. Commercial description says strong brown ale inspired by the beer brewed by Belgian Trappist monks. Very little bitterness. This beer has an intense malty and sweet flavors mixed with the taste of chocolate and caramel. It presents complex red fruit and spice flavors due to the type of yeast that is used during the brewing process. This beer at its best only after it's been aged for 6 months. I think we're in line with that. The Rigor Mortis are complex beers designed and brewed with patience and care and tradition of the great Belgian Abbey beers. And it says here it's only brewed once a year and sold in April until stocks last. So they brew it once a year. When it's gone, it's gone. So, and they are notching the label, so we know when it was done. And a lot of times the European countries and Canada and some of the other places reverse the month and the year. So it could very well be, instead of January of 2014, it could be April of 2011. So I'm not real sure how old the beer is because I don't know how they do their stamp. There's nothing written on there. It's just a notch in the side of the label with all these numbers. So. Well, let's see what the food pairings are for this beer. Cheese is buttery brie good Havarti Swiss, sharp blue cheddar, and the meat is beef, smoked meat, and game. Glassware snifter, tulip, goblet, or chalice. I got my favorite snifter, and can be settled for long periods. So, I think this one's settled long enough. Let's get it into the glass. Rico, once again, my brother. I do appreciate all the wonderful beers. So this is a twisty bottle. So you home brewers, this bottle is useless. Let's stand it up. Didn't pour a massive head, even though we poured it kind of aggressive on the back end. Not quite a finger, barely just covering the top of the beer in the glass. It is a brown caramelly color, guys. It is kind of muddy looking. A little bit of light through the bottom part of the glass, kind of dark through the center here in the big bowl part. Let's get a nose on it. Big, sweet, caramel, toppy, heavy sweet, like a barley wine. Not getting a lot, maybe some slight hint of some raisins or some figs in there. Not a lot of chocolate on the nose, guys. Well, it's time. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. Very tasty, guys. This is very, very tasty. I am not unimpressed. Each time I do something from these guys at Dieu du Ciel, it's always top notch. That is very, very nice, guys. A very nice sipper. Alcohol is very well hidden for a 10.5%, but it's been aged in a bottle for several years. That's very nice. That is very, very nice. Well done. But it's right out of the fridge. It's 40 degrees. I am getting a little bit of breadiness and caramel and toffee, maybe some slight hints of dark fruit, but it's right out of the fridge. Let's let it warm up, come up to room temperature while I sip on it, and we'll come back and see where this one ends up. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it about 30 minutes or so. Very, very tasty. Very well done beer. I mean, these guys up there do a great job with their beers. I can't think of a single thing to make this beer better other than putting it in some kind of barrel, bourbon barrel or something. It is awesome. Very easy drinking for a 10.5%. Very well done. I am getting rich caramel toffee notes on this. Very sweet on the back end. Very easy drinking. Very easy to get in trouble drinking more than one of these. Hints of some dark fruit in there. I didn't get a lot of chocolate on it, guys, even though it's room temperature now. Not getting a lot of chocolate at all. But it is nice. It is very delicious. Final chug. Oh, that's so nice. Very delicious. Very well done. Thumbs up to those guys up there that make these beers. Wow. Delicious. Like I said, I think it's probably my favorite craft beer up in Canada. These guys up there at Dieu du Ciel. So they do some really, really tasty stuff. And they do a lot of different stuff too. So most of the stuff is pretty big stuff. They don't do a lot of crap. Not a lot of bull crap. They make some really tasty stuff. So if you can get your hands on some stuff from these guys, you need to give it a try. They don't flark around. It's very well done. Now the only issue is, like guys, they're using a disposable bottle now, a twisty. So any of your home brewers, these bottles are basically useless for that purpose. So other than that, it's great beer, guys. Great beer. 9 out of 10 for me on this. Very well done. Very, very tasty. Numeric rating on this, guys, would probably be 98 or a 99, especially since they've got the date code on the side. And like I said, sometimes they reverse those a year and a month on those. So not exactly sure whether this is a 2014 edition or a 2011 edition, because like I said, sometimes they reverse their dating on that stuff. Either way, it's selling great, regardless whether it's 14 or 11. Very nice, and a great Canada seller. I can't think of a single reason why you couldn't sell this beer for 10, 15, even 20 years. Great beer. All right, let's go over to Beer Advocate. They say 88 in a very good range. I think that number sucks. I think that's horse hockey. And over to Rate Beer says overall 99 and 97 in the style. That's more like it. I mean, come on. Get with the program, guys. 88. Well, y'all smoking crack or something? Get off of that. It just blows me away sometimes how far off the numbers are between Rate Beer and Beer Advocate and what my numbers are. Sometimes I agree with one or the other, but a lot of times I don't agree with either one of them, and it is what it is. Of course, beer tastes are subjective, guys. I mean, what I may love, you may hate, and vice versa. So, but I think this is a great beer. I really do. And before we leave, let's go over to Untapped. we're using that now, and to give a final score or to add on to it and check more information, so they're going to the website that the beer is coming from, and they have it at 3.9, which is almost 4 out of 5. So pretty good numbers from those guys over there. And it says 131 have checked in monthly, and that's probably within the last 30 days. I wouldn't think that many people have checked in on this beer in the last 3 days. I'm reviewing this on the 3rd of August 2016. So very nice, very well done. I enjoyed it. I would buy this beer if I could get it here. And it may be available. Like I said, I don't go over to the imported section very often because they're such pricey beers. But this one didn't seem to be too bad. It's only $5 and, what did I tell you, $5.75? Not too bad. That's a very reasonable price for a 10.5% beer that comes from Canada. So, very well done. So if you've had this one from Dieu du Ciel, their Rigor Mortis Abbey, let me know what you think. Very enjoyable beer. I think you'll like it. Let me know if you've had it. Come on back tomorrow. Let's take something out of the fridge. See you then.